Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
19-18.
To throw is Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Okay,
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Cougar 19.
Throwing now is Daniels. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
That's taken in by Franklin. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Commanders' 17-yard line.
Now it's Nix. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
To throw is Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing Nix. Touchdown, Broncos! Cortland Sutton from 3 yards out. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 9.
Here we go.
Here's Daniels. Setting up the screen, Krosky Merritt. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. And now an audible here into something else. They'll try and run for it. Krosky Merritt. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard. Off the play fake, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Drag him, 60.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Daniels looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory
come on.
at the 27.
70 Lions. Go.
They go play action. Daniels. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Hey, shit, I'm cool. And what's up with you?
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk, go.
To the air goes Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, Oh, they were so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Okay,
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Get it. 70.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd
and they'll run again. And this time he's in for a Washington touchdown. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Let's go now.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Daniel's going to try and throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Loose inside the 30.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
First down and
Here we go.
at the 8-yard line.
On first down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Here's Rodriguez. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
79. Ready.
Now Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
60 Eagles.
It's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Broncos 7. Jake Moody to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I can't wait till 27 come out.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. The final shot before break. Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jake Moody to kick off.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Well, now how about this return? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Captain. Over set.
Nix to the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Nix from the shotgun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game. Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Let's go now. 77 Wolf.
Back to throw. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. Now the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Bronco 80. Go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
So from the 37, here's second down and 8.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Deputy Lion.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's a play to applaud, because these RPOs, things happen so quickly, and that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Daniels going to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw. Nix. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Nix setting up a screen for Harvey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Broncos 21, Commanders 14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Territory, coughs up the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
Oh, set. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Broncos 28, Commanders 14. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep the action in front of you. But you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Lighting.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So Washington now with an important two-point conversion attempt.
Washington will line up for the two-point conversion.
Street.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Commanders 22. Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Washington, thanks for watching, and good night, everybody.